Hello guys, today we're gonna be making some inverted food. So let me explain. Pizza usually looks like this, but today we're gonna make it look a bit different. Instead of having bread as the crust, we're gonna make the cheese the crust and then put a bit of dough on top of it. And we're gonna be making a bunch of different foods, so let's get to it. Let's get to making some pizza dough. Let's freeze it, you'll see why later on. Okay, we're gonna grate some cheese. And there we go. Then we're gonna make some inverted burgers, which means we would usually need 2 buns, but we're only gonna use 1. Let's put some butter on both sides, and we're also gonna use 2 patties. Add some cheese. I would usually add it on the patties, but since it's inverted, I'm gonna use it on the bread. Okay, here we got our burger. Let's make it so patty, bun, and patty again. This is gonna be some meat overload. Oh, that's something I'd see on like TikTok and I'd be like, oh, why would anybody do that? Okay, let's get to it. It's so good. I really can't taste the bun, but I can taste the cheese. It feels like I'm only eating meat, which makes sense. I mean, it's really good. Not that anyone would be surprised that it's good. It's just so messy, like my hands are all greasy because of the meat. Next up, we're gonna make a grilled cheese. And you get the point. We're gonna have cheese, bread, cheese. I'm actually so scared because like if it doesn't work, I'm gonna have so much cleaning to do. What? Perfect. Let's add the other cheese before flipping. Oh, what? Oh, it's gonna taste so burnt. There's like so much grease on top of it. Yikes. I got this paper, okay? Let's see. That's how much grease there is just on top of it. Let's do the crispy test. Now that's crispy. Let's try it. Okay. Okay. Whoa. If you get past the fact that the bread is soaked in grease, it's better than a grilled cheese. Like, look at the bread. Oh. I also put a lot of oil in just because I didn't want it to stick. But it doesn't taste burnt, which is surprising, but then we're gonna go on to the Japanese side of cooking. So first, let's make some sushi rice. So let's just rinse it up. So I thought about making sushi, but it's already a thing, so let's make nigiri. So let's take a block like this and add a thin layer of rice. And then we add the layer, an inverted nigiri. Okay, I get why it's not a thing. I love salmon, but I mean, that's just way too much. Oh God, you just don't feel the rice at all. Like not even a little bit. And then the salmon, I just feel like I walked in on a fishing boat and it just smelled like raw fish. But yeah, just don't try it again. Just eat normal nigiri. Way simpler, not as expensive either. That's the reason why we have normal nigiri. With my mouth tasting like a whole aquarium, let's get on to the next one. We're staying in Japan for this one. It's gonna be the onigiri. Let's get to it. So there we go. We got some canned tuna. Let's remove the water. Right into there. Some sriracha and some mayo. Then we mix it. So now normally you would just take some tuna and then cover it with some rice. But that's not the concept. We're gonna do the opposite. We're gonna cover some rice with some tuna. Okay, so I made this out of rice. We're just gonna cover it. There we go. Got my hands so dirty, but here it is. Pretty cool. And then the cherry on top. There we go. So we got our inverted onigiri. Where's the rice? It's really good because I love canned tuna. Well, that's it for that. I have nothing else to say except it's just canned tuna, which I love. Oh, there's the rice. Well, after waiting for the dough to freeze, let's get onto the pizza. Let's preheat the oven at 450. So let's make the crust with our cheese. So let's get our pan heated. Okay, so let's drop some cheese in. Hopefully it doesn't stick. It's a non-stick pan, but this is like a cheese fondue. I mean, it's just cheese. Okay, I think it's ready to flip. Let's get it. Almost. There we go. I fixed it. Oh, it's actually so perfect. Let's go. There we go. Oh, it's actually so perfect. Just one thing is just so greasy because it's just cheese. So, but we're gonna pat it down because I don't want to eat a whole block of grease. Whoa, I don't even need flour and it doesn't stick. Great. Then instead of adding cheese, we're gonna add the dough. But the reason I froze it is for one reason. We're gonna grate it right onto the pizza. Now I'm sorry to every Italian who's watching, because this is just a massacre of a pizza. But you know, this is for science. Perfect. And then we're gonna add some pepperonis. And then into the oven for, I don't know how long, but I'll see. Fuck. I could sleep to that noise. And then we got my little Italian dude to cut the pizza. Let's hear that crunch, okay? Okay, let's actually taste it. That's how it looks. Oh. And then that's the crust. That's cool. Okay, let's try it. It's very, very chewy, but it's really good. Well, it'd be surprising if it weren't good because it's just a chunk of cheese with some pepperoni on top. And the dough on top is actually helping. I think if it weren't there, it wouldn't be as good. It gives a little crunch. Not that you'd need the crunch since the whole crust is crunch, but it also gives a good taste. Cause like everything is like so salty, so strong. Except the fact that it's like so crunchy, and then once you eat it, it's like really chewy. It's good. Well, that's it, guys. The video was pretty weird, but you know, we did it for science.
Science rules.
Next time we'll know that eating a whole block of salmon with a hint of rice is not good. Anyway, that's it. Thank you for subscribing and liking the video, and I'll see you guys later. Bye.